Okay, today we're going to hook up a LED to your car stereo connector, and that way when your ignition is off, your LED will start blinking. You'll need a couple parts first. Stop by your local Radio Shack. I'll show you what you need to get and how we're going to put it together. Alright. So first we need an LED of some type, preferably blinking for this project. We're also going to need some tap connectors. You can see the number there. And we're going to need some insulated crimp-on connectors. I like these guys. They're male and female. You're not going to use the males. And then we're going to need a relay. It's double pull, double throw, plug-in, 12-volt style. There's the number for that. Okay, so what I have laid out here is the relay, and notice the position of the pins. It kind of matches my drawing here because pin number 1 is up here, and then it goes 3, 5, 7, and then 2, 4, 6, 8. We're not going to worry about 2, 4, or 6, but we definitely want 8. Across here is the coil. When you apply 12 volts to that, it's going to trigger the switch to work. That's what a relay does. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the ignition wire from the, we're going to tap in from your red wire on your car stereo, and you actually need to find 3 wires back there. Your red, your yellow, and your black. Okay, so we have 12 volts on all the time, which is your yellow, which will go to pin number 1. And then we have your red wire, which you need to tap off of. That'll go to pin number 7. And then pin number 8 is going to go to ground, and that will allow the coil to work. You're going to hear it click every time you turn it on or off, but you know, oh well. Coming off pin number 5 is where we're going to be connecting the positive end of the relay. And if you look at this drawing, normally contacts 1 and 5 have no contact. So basically, when this gets energized, when there's no power here, it'll flip back to making 5 work. Normal position is going to be 3. You could actually connect something else there if you wanted something else to come on when you turn your stereo on. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and assemble it real quick, and excuse the colors on the wires. I'm colorblind, so I'll just tell you what colors they're supposed to be. Okay, over here on the relay, I'm going to put a red, I'm going to put a crimp-on connector at the red. You can make this length any length you want to, for your installation. I'm just doing it here for simplicity. So that's actually going to go on number 5 here, and kind of hard to do with only one hand available. So should have used maybe some larger connectors. But this is going to, pin 1, put a connector on. Pin 5 from the relay, is going to the red of the LED. And we're going to have our ground wire coming up here in a second after I put the other wire on. Pin number 7 and pin number 8. Give me just a second here. Sorry for the bad video, but this one's being a little bugger. Okay, and we'll put that wire in there, and let me show you what I got. That'll all stay. Okay, so I have pins 1, 5, 7, and 8 all connected. So basically what we're going to do on this end, you can use any color wire you want, but pin 1, you need to use a tap connector, and basically the way this works is you're going to slip it over your yellow wire right there in that little groove, and then what it would allow you to do is stick another wire along the side to the right, and when you put that together and smash it with a pair of pliers and then fold the top over, it'll make an electrical connection. So that's now connected to the yellow wire on your stereo, which goes to pin 1. Pin number 7, this wire here, we're going to put a tap connector on it as well, and we're going to go for that red wire and tap it off your red wire right there. Slide the red wire in. Make sure that these go up all the way and they're seated, so that way when you crunch this down it will pierce the wire, and then you fold the top over to click it shut. Okay, on to the LED. LED, we're going to go ahead and you know, we may have a longer length of wire here. We're going to actually take our black, and I didn't actually crimp these, but we're going to take our black wire, and you definitely need to crimp those, by the way. So strip off a little insulation, give it a good squeeze with your crimping tool. Don't try and use pliers, it usually ends up messing them up. But that black wire and the black wire from the LED are both going to be tapped into, and you may want to use two separate tap connectors. This is going to go to your black wire off of your car stereo. This is the ground. So this is what's going to complete the circuit. One thing though, before you start doing any of this, you must remove the negative off your battery in the vehicle to make sure that you don't cross any wires or whatnot, and don't blow any fuses, because if you forget to do that, you may just pop a fuse and then your stereo wouldn't work, or some other device in the car that's related to that circuit. Okay, so we're pretty much all done. Once again, this is for Dan Tay, who's the Super Chode, and this has been how to hook up a relay so when your car stereo is off, it blinks a alarm light. Thanks for your time. Have a wonderful day. Rock on, blue skies.